today we're going to be getting into a little bit of animation. This is the starter file, which you will see. I'm going to animate a V in a manner that kind of has this vibe that we're going for. I'm going to snag my shape tool, my rectangle tool, and I'm just going to draw out a little rectangle like so. I'm going to go ahead and make this red. Grab these little dots here, which will allow me to round or sharpen my corners, and I'm just going to make sure that my corners are very sharp there. Click here on this bottom arm here that I can use to edit my shape. I'll click down on that and then hold down Shift and Control or Command if you're using a Mac, and I'm just going to drag this over to create one side of our letter. And then I will Control or Command J to duplicate it, Control or Command T to free transform, and then I will right click that and say flip horizontal, just so that I can kind of bump this out just like so. You can go up to Window, scroll down and hit Timeline, and it will open this glorious little timeline window underneath here. You may get an option that asks you if you want, it'll say video timeline or frame animation, video animation or frame animation, and you want to do the video animation option there. And if you just see frame animation, go ahead and hit the caret, which will be next to that option. Select video animation and it will pull up this window that looks like this with all of your layers that you have created here arranged as layers in a sort of video timeline. We are going to use a lot of these things which you will see here, like transform and opacity and all that kind of stuff, to animate in a way that you really can't do super smoothly with the frame animation feature. We're gonna kind of inject a little bit of frame by frame animation, making our letter here fold away. So I'm gonna have this like fold out. So when you see this animation, when it begins, you will see nothing. You'll just see the frame and the glow behind it. We are going to just fold that letter out. We're gonna leave the left side here hidden, and we're gonna start with our right. I'm gonna snag both of these layers, pull this forward, just like that. When our video starts, you can see if I have this actually visible. As I bring my little cursor here across, you can see it'll appear at that point, but we want it to fold out. So we'll make the folding start around this area, hide that left, and we're gonna use layer masks to start to kind of unfold this letter. I am gonna go ahead and grab my rectangular marquee tool, select a portion of this layer. I'll right click and say select inverse, hit my mask button, which is just down here underneath the layers panel. It's our little rectangle with a dark dot in it. You can see how I mask, so just that little piece is shown. Scroll over to the right here on our video timeline, and I'm just going to kind of shrink this down till it's about that large, and I will duplicate with Control or Command J. Right click my layer mask here and go ahead and say delete layer mask. Push this over here just so it overlaps there. Move it over here. We're going to add another layer mask, but we're going to add a layer mask that reveals a little bit more of our letter. So I'll right click, select inverse, go ahead and mask. You can see we went from nothing to a little bit more and a little bit more revealed, and we can just do that until all of the portions of our letter are revealed. Down here at the bottom, by the way, if you're wondering what I just did, there is a little slider that has tiny mountains and then large mountains on the left and right side of it. And if you scroll that to the left or right, you can see that you can view more or less of the content in your video timeline, and I've just shrunken it down so that I can see everything that is available to me. I'm just going to kind of repeat this. So real quick, I'm going to kind of go through this, and I'm going to make sure to keep making this just kind of reveal a little bit more and a little bit more. Delete this layer mask on the new layer that I have duplicated from the previous layer, and then create a new mask. I've been also using my rectangular marquee tool to select what I don't want and then selecting inverse to mask that out. But what you could also do is just use the rectangular marquee tool to select what you only want showing. It's totally cool if you decide you want to do it that way, and then mask, and we can just keep doing that. And then for the final stage, we're just going to delete the layer mask and not take anything away from it. So you can see as I scroll through here, you can see it just starts to appear. I'm gonna go ahead and shrink that, and then we're gonna start in on our other side. So I'm gonna bring our left side over here, make sure it's staggered, just like the rest of our layers are staggered, as you can see. Go ahead and we'll kind of shorten the length of that and do the same thing. So let's go ahead and unhide that, and we'll cruise here. We also actually want to make sure that our frame, that is our full length side of our right portion of our V, actually extends, because as we animate that left side, we want to make sure that it stays visible to us. And then I will arrange them in a staggered pattern, just like our other side there. Instead of previewing it, which you can do by pressing the space bar, which it then has to load and do like a pre-render, I can just drag this and kind of watch it unfold. Look at that. I suggest, if you want this to be very smooth as you go through this process with your own project, to definitely add maybe some more steps, reveal or like unfold tinier bits at a time to add more steps, which will smoothen it. But we are limited on time, so I'm just doing larger chunks. So there's our unfolding. Adios, everyone.